Hello Excel champions, it's William aka Dr. Excel. Today I'm going to show you two ways you can replace nested if in your Excel file. We're going to see two ways, two formulas. As usual, I will give you the file right below the video. There's a link so you can download it, and I'll show you right now how we can avoid this. So what we're trying to avoid, for example, is nested if. So for example, if, then I put a test, then I put another one, and there's another test, and each time I want to check a condition, I make a new if. That's something that's completely unreadable, and that's a mess to debug and to understand. So two things that we can use. First, we can replace nested if. For example, if I'm trying to assign for each color a short code, for example, here I'm going to write short code instead. So I could say if it's blue, then I put a code, if it's not, I put a new if, and so on and so on, and one if for each color. Instead, I can use the function switch, and I'm just gonna take one expression, so I can take the value or a formula here, and if it's blue, then I'm going to put the code BL. You know, each time I take one value, one result, one value, one result. So if it's red, I'm gonna put the code RE. If it's what do I have? If it's yellow, I'm gonna put YE. Like this, and otherwise I'm going to put a default which is going to be not found. For example, I can put a value when I don't find it, and this way for my whole column I can put a short code like this. So it's cool because then I have only one statement, one formula to use, and it's quite obvious how it works. And another thing which is cool is that we could probably use VLOOKUP and look all the values in a table with the name of the colors and the short code, but then we could not find a default case, because then that would be an error. So here what I can do, it's nice because it can replace a VLOOKUP and we can add a default case. So that's how you use the switch function, the expression, and then value, result, and so on. Another thing that you can use is the function switch, is the function ifs actually. I already showed you switch. So ifs, it's a bit the same, but each time I can try to make a new test. So for example, here I'm going to check if the value is positive. So I'm going to check first if this is positive. If it's true, then I'm going to display positive. Then I'm going to specify a new test. So if this is equal to 0, I'm gonna display the value 0. And if it's negative, for example, I'm going to display negative. And that's going to give me either positive, negative, or 0. So so interesting as well, but this time I don't have to I can change for each test. I can put for each value that I want to display, I can choose a new test. Whereas for switch, it's always the same value. So it's same value, different same reference and different options for the value. And here you can choose different tests to apply for each result. So you can download the file right below. You can check the examples with all the formulas. I hope it's going to help you to replace nested if. It's really It's really a mess when you have nested if in a file. So prefer to use ifs and switch. And I'll see you tomorrow for a new Excel tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. This way you'll be notified when I publish. See you tomorrow, champions. Ciao.